And welcome back to the channel. So back to the gardening side of things now that the holiday is over. Emptied out the composter. Stuff doesn't quite look like it's ready to be used as soil yet. So that's one of the new beds that I built. So I don't know, I'm going to even try and plant anything in there. There's a lot of sticks and leaves and whatnot in there. I'll have to see if I can maybe mix it up with the soil or something like that. But yeah, lots of sticks and rubbish in there. So just been busy clearing out some of the long grass and that. Basically just ripping it out, chucking it in a bucket into the composter, which has now been repositioned, and it's already looking full. So this is the new bed that I've started building. I still was trying to dig there, and we had lots of rain, and it was just basically mud everywhere, mud sticking to everything. So I gave up on that after a bit. There was just too much rainy weather before I went on holiday. Got another panel that's ready to go in. Not going to cut the pointy bits on there and knock it into the ground. Too many rocks and stuff under there. So going to dig some holes with the pick. That's going to be hard work. Don't know whether I'm going to use this one this year. I don't have enough soil to fill it. That bed, however, is now good. The compost I put on there has now turned mostly to soil. Had some potatoes in the kitchen which started sprouting sprouts, you know, bits growing out of them. So I've planted them, given them some water now, first watering. This is all going to be potatoes, hopefully. We'll see what happens. This bed I've dug up all the weeds, grass, etc. Cleared all that out. So that's ready for something to be planted. I need to get some bags of compost, topsoil to put on there. I'm going to be planting some seeds in there today. In fact, we'll do that on camera maybe. So again, just cleared out all the grass and rubbish and had all this wood and stuff here. I'm going to get rid of that whole bucket load of wood there. It's all the scraps and leftovers from the pallets when I built these panels. Cleared out all the grass from here because this is my pathway to be able to reach stuff in this bed. So soil's looking a bit dry now. We've had quite a bit of sunshine, dry weather. So we're going to get to planting some seeds. I've got my jar full of seeds, green bean, dwarf, what's it? French dwarf bean seedlings, seeds, whatever you want to call them. I've still got tomato seeds. I don't know whether I'm going to plant any of them. I don't know if I've got space. And I did collect some seeds from those long green, flat green beans that you buy in the supermarket. They didn't come out last year. Still a few of them left. What are these? Apricot seeds, I think. None of them came out that I planted. And I've still got loads of broad bean seeds, which I might, if I can get this ground leveled out. My son decided to give me a hand and got stuck in with the pick and dug all this up for me to try and get some of the grass and weeds out. It looks like a minefield where mines have actually exploded. So I'm going to have to level all that out now and sort that out if I want to plant anything there. I might not this year. I may just stick to that bed, maybe plant something in here once I get all the grass and rubbish out. Try and shift some soil maybe from the corner there where I dug some out before. That could be a swimming pool. A very small one, or just jacuzzi or something. Just dig down there. I'll rob some more soil from there, and I may chuck that in that bed to get it going. My son did make an attempt at sifting some stuff. There's a little bit of soil there and a whole lot of clods of stuff which came out of the ground here. This chicken wire I'll use to put over the top there, try and keep the cats out. Son's old gym bench. I was thinking some of these bits of metal may come in handy. still got sticks here for my beans. I'll hold on to them. I've got more of them. I think I stored them in my loft because the shed's still very leaky water-wise, even though they did up the roof on it. I think it's coming through the floor or the wall or something. Lots of water in the shed when it rains. So I've still got the old sieve there. Network cab door that was. So I'm going to have to sort all this lot out at some point because that's now extra. Still got my irrigation system going here. So that's what we're going to use to water the stuff once I've planted it. So let's have a look here. Oh yeah, I also bought in the shop today, I was thinking of trying peas. So what I've done here, I've just put nails on the side of the bed on these boards to try and space out where the rows are going to be along here. So let's check out what these pea seeds look like. I've never, I think once before I tried growing peas, but the soil where I tried to grow them wasn't very good. There's supposed to be 100 in here. That don't look like 100, but yeah, I could be wrong. Is that 100? I doubt it. You might get 50 out of that. But oh, there's one has escaped already. But I'm not going to plant all of them anyway, because I'm going to do, I was thinking maybe of doing half beans and half peas. So let me just put something on this packet to weigh it down, because the wind is trying to take it away. They look very dried out. So we're going to plant some of these. Just about an inch deep, maybe 2-3 centimeters, and probably about, there's still pieces of glass in the soil. Yeah. It's just find rubbish all the time, but not much I can do about it. So one there. What does it say? How far apart do we need to plant these? About 5 centimeters deep. Flat drills, I don't know what drills means, 15 centimeters wide. Allow 75 centimeters between rows. I'm not sure what they mean about drills, but anyway. Just line up with my nail there. So that's the first one. We'll put 3 maybe, so that there's a bit of space between them. Just get the camera up here so we can see what's going on instead of filming the ground. Still got stones and bits and pieces in there. Right, that's the first row. Next. Now to try and remember where they are when you're watering, that's why I put the nails in there. So this is where this comes in handy to reach to the other side of the bed. I'm not going to plant them too close together. I don't know if I put that one too close. We'll see when they start growing. Right, next row. What about there? I don't know if these are going to come up. You're supposed to be able to just plant them in the ground. There's too many clods of earth and stuff here at the moment because I just dug this up for the first time. That's why I think I need to get some topsoil or something to shove on there. Right, we need to put one in the other side. Right, we'll do another row here. Just remember where I am. One there. One in here. And I think we'll do one more, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, let's do one more. Then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of beans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll make it even. 5 beans, 5 peas. Otherwise, it's too much of one thing. Like I said, I don't know whether I'm going to bother with the tomatoes this year. I got a lot of tomatoes out of it last year, which was nice. A lot of them got eaten. Some went rotten. I would say probably about half. There's more glass. Half of them, almost half, were lost in one way or another. Right, one more here. Just plant that sucker in there. Right, that's our peas. Peas done. Yeah, my son didn't want his gym bench anymore, and I thought, well, I can use the bits of metal somehow to support the beds or something. I'll figure something out what I'm going to use them for. So right, those can go in the seed vault. This is my seed vault. Gherkin jar, yep. I need to grab bean seeds. Some of them got spilt on the ground because I had them all on the lid, the loose ones, and they got knocked over. So I don't want to waste them. Oh, getting knee wet here now. Just trying to pick them up out of the mud. This is where I was watering earlier, so it's a bit muddy. Got plenty of seeds there, but just don't like wasting stuff. Some of them are from beans that I grew last year. I kept some of the seeds. Others are original. I can't remember which one's which. Right, some of them fell inside this tyre here. I'm using the seat from the gym to sit on, from the gym bench. So, just picking these up off the floor inside the tyres. Makes quite a comfortable seat actually, and it creates a good echo on the sound, I noticed. But yeah, that's where I rest once I've been doing digging and such like things. So let's plant these ones first. As usual, lots of traffic noise, not much I can do about that, I'm afraid. So once I've planted all these out, we're going to do some watering. So these, I'll space them out about the same as the pea plants. I did last year just plant these straight into the ground, and they did grow. So again this year do the same. This one I think I can get away with putting 4 in one row. The glass. Just keep finding glass everywhere. I'll have to reach that from the other side now. Right, next one in there. Next. Bit late in the season, but you know the weather hasn't been very warm anyway, so it shouldn't really matter. Should be fine. Right, next one in there. See if we can get it to stay under the soil. Let's try to surface. These are from my blender. The one blade, the seal went funny on that, and I ordered another jug complete with blade and seal. So I ended up with 2. The motor packed in on it. I'm going to use those to protect the seeds. So in other words, like that. Once the seedlings start growing, I'll use them to try and protect a few of them. You know, why not? I always think when there's something that's broken, is there something on there I can use, some part of it I can use for something else? It's just in my nature, because of that's just the way I grew up. We couldn't afford to just replace things and buy new stuff all the time. So you just make do and think, well, can I use that for something else? Another tiny bit of glass. So there we go, our bean seeds are going in. Just got to reach from that side to do a couple on that row. Gonna do one more row here. So I've got enough of the loose ones I picked up off the ground, the ones that spilt out, and there's even a few left over. So I might just plant some extra ones here and there, just shove them in there at random. Who knows, we might get some extras. Just going to use up all those loose ones, just chuck them in random spots. You never know, they might grow. Time to give them some water. So here we go, irrigation, first watering. Still got the old paint container and it still works well. For seedlings, that's perfect. So that's going to be it for today. Seeds have been planted, we've started watering them now. Soil's looking really dry, so I'm going to put a fair bit of water on there and then refill my reservoir, the old dustbin that I've got standing there. Also handy for washing the hands. So basically that's the update on the garden. I shall do another one once the seedlings, when the seedlings start popping up and growing. I shall give you an update. I'll be watering these now every day. Well, if it's not raining, that is. So until the next one, I hope that you all stay safe and well. Hope that you enjoyed the update. And from me, it's bye-bye for now.